friends, welcome back to Graceful Living. If you are new, my name is Dina and I am so incredibly happy to have you here with me today. Now obviously we are jumping straight into the video. Today I am conquering our Christmas decor that is right outside our front door, and I'm going to go ahead and redecorate this space. I have wanted to try out an idea that I've had in the back of my mind for so long, and today is the day that I bring that idea to life, and I'm so excited to bring you along with me. I hope that this video serves as some inspiration and just some encouragement that not everything we do around the home has to cost a lot. You can incorporate different things and just kind of think outside the box to make sure that you're not spending a lot of money to add that welcoming atmosphere to your home. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. First impressions speak volumes. We've all heard that all throughout our lives. So here in this little space, I also tried to create a first impression that says welcome, and we are so thrilled that you have decided to come and spend some of your time with us. So some of the things I try to remember when creating this first impression is to keep it neat and tidy, cleaning away all the cobwebs, keeping it swept and free of dirt and debris. I also try to make sure my plants are watered regularly and that they look healthy. But I'll have to say, the funnest part is creating an area to match the seasons. I love each and every season, and just adding little touches here and there makes me so happy. Okay, here is where I began my DIY project. Now, I want to let you know the things that I used were embroidery hoops, some spray paint, and then I did pick up a small finial at Hobby Lobby. It was over in their wood section. I think it was about $1.29. My embroidery hoops cost about $5 each. I picked up 3 of them because I need 6 different pieces for 2 different pots. If you are going to try this project out, I would just say go with what you want, the size that you want, I guess I should say, that would go with your pot or your urn. I chose this size, which I think is an 18-inch, might be a little bit smaller, but they worked out perfectly. Now I'm going to go ahead, let those dry, and tackle my front windows and put up my little boxwood wreaths that I had up earlier in the year. I just want to give a little refresh to this area as well. As I began to envision putting this whole DIY together, I had completely planned on using plants that we already have on hand in our backyard, but I quickly realized that was going to require a lot more ingenuity on my part, so I opted for the easy and simple solution, and in my case, it was using this ivy. As you can see, using the ivy allowed me space to fit the hoops in easily. So what I did is I just placed the first one in, as you can see here, using these garden staples, made it super easy to secure the hoops in place, and also you just kind of them butting up against each other at the top added a lot more stability. Here, using the ivy again made it quite a bit easier for me to maneuver around, and there was a lot more space in the pot itself. I didn't have to worry about working around a plant. Now, if you wanted to use like a boxwood plant or something like that, you would definitely have to cut the hoops apart and secure them in a different way. And I think it would be pretty easy to do if you just made a hole in the top and used a screw to screw everything together and in place, including this finial on top, which here I just use hot glue. I did use my little cool down method before I place it on top, so I didn't have it dripping all the way through. I placed it on top, waited just a few seconds, and then went ahead and pressed it on a little bit more firmly. But again, these are in a covered area. They're not out in the elements, so they don't need any extra security to them. They're very stable and in place. Now, if I do decide to make some for our backyard, I would definitely take the time to make and drill the hole for a screw and make sure that they were very tightly secure. But overall, I really like the way this little DIY came together. I think it adds a lot to the space. It was super easy to do and very inexpensive to make. So I hope this serves as some inspiration to you. It doesn't take a lot of elbow grease, and it certainly doesn't take a lot of money to pull a space together and make it just the way you want. Okay, this next little project is one of my favorite things to create, and that is door decor. Door decor is probably one of the things that I pin most often over on Pinterest, and today I am using this simple K I purchased at Hobby Lobby and some greenery from my little stash. As you can see, I had some florals already put together from a previous project, and I'm just going to be adding to it. I usually lay all of it out, try to figure out what works best before I ever begin to glue it together. I think this little piece is going to add just the perfect finishing touch to my little refresh outside. As I bring this video to a close, I wanted to share a simple scripture with you. Genesis 21:6 says, God has brought me laughter, and everyone who hears about this will laugh with me. And as I read this scripture, I found myself thinking about laughter and joy and what they really are. They are a universal language that everyone can enjoy. They are a beautiful gift to give and receive. And even now, when we find our faces hidden behind a mask as we go around, you see joy and laughter shine in people's eyes. It is a blessing. It's a great stress reliever. Laughter brings us closer to those around us, and it gets us through some of our darkest times. So I just wanted to take a moment to encourage you to take time today and find some joy and maybe even take it a step further and create it. Because, like I said before, laughter and joy are a universal language that everyone can understand. All right, everyone. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your week. Please stay safe, be blessed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.